You'd have to have been living on another planet not to have heard of one of these. It is, of course, the ubiquitous iPad. Well, there you are. But now another tablet is hoping to eclipse this machine, as indeed many are, also hoping to prove that they have what it takes to beat the iPad at its own game. The Samsung Galaxy Tab was today launched at Berlin's IFA Consumer Electronics Fair. I'd like to have one in my hand to show you the size. It's a lot smaller than the iPad, but we only got a sneak preview, a peek of the Tab, the only Galaxy Tab that's available in the UK. Samsung's head of mobile, Simon Stanford, joined me a little earlier, and I asked him why Samsung was branching now into tablet technology.
Portability is becoming the key. We're seeing people downloading huge amounts of content, applications, services, but they also don't want the restrictions to be able to do what they want when they're on the move, hence the size of this particular device.
Right, time just to make the points clear. You put yours there. This is the existing iPad with its size, and this is the new Galaxy. So it is a sizably smaller. Why did you go for that size over the larger tablet? Because that's a big issue.
Yeah, and I think in terms of coming back to the portability piece again, I think to be able to download information, be able to hop on the train, privacy matters, weight matters. To be able to put this into your pocket, you know, for a lot of people matters an awful lot as well. So to be able to travel around with that as well. Plus the fact what we found is a lot of content is optimised for a 7-inch screen. So we find that HD video is very, very crisp on a 7-inch screen. We find that applications are really optimised a lot better for 7-inch kind of screen as well.
What does yours do differently than the iPad?
Okay, so. First of all, this is a phone, which is great, so we're able to make calls from this device, and I'll explain a little bit more how that works later. I think in terms of the applications that we're using, Flash, for example, is built in this particular device. What you're able to do with this particular product is to go and update some documents, do what you actually need, update them, save them, file them, and actually send them straight away whilst you're actually working. You can do that whilst you're on the phone to somebody at the same time via the same device.
Get your phone out, because you've got a phone as well. One thing's rapidly becoming clear in all of this. We have a huge number of machines on the go. Now, we know, for example, that the laptop is the granddaddy almost. This is where you're going to write your major work. Now, then along came the mobile phone, but this wasn't really... It was a nice smartphone, but it wasn't very satisfactory for doing much more. Now, the tablet is supposed to fill in this gap, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it is, for the portability aspect of it, absolutely. The fact you're always on, always connected, can always update what you want to do when you want to do it.
Aren't the Galaxy phone and the Galaxy tablet, aren't they a little similar in size? And frankly, if you're going to have this, I mean, there's not a huge difference in size.
There's more than you think when it comes to looking at content. So when you're looking at HD filming, for example, there's an awful lot of difference between this size. When you're actually working on a document, so you want to be able to use the actual screen to write let's have a look in terms of an email, for example, there's a huge difference in terms of the screen.
You have put your feet firmly into this market.
Yes.
A market that is now pretty much owned by iPad.
Currently.
Currently?
Yes.
Where do you think this is going to go? Because you've got huge inroads to make quite quickly.
Yeah, we have. The great thing is this in the UK, this is going to be ranged across all network operators. It'll also be taken outside of traditional mobile channels, so you'll be looking at our existing consumer electronics channels.
Simon, my final question is a delicate one. Are you cool? Because unfortunately your competition has got the cachet of cool, and that seems to be crucial in this business.
I think you'll start seeing us get the brand identity that we do in our TV space, for example. I think with the Galaxy S, we've really started seeing that people will spend high-end phones on with Samsung brand. We will get to a place whereby you will be more than happy to have a Samsung branded phone in your pocket very, very soon.